folks. How are you? Hopefully you're having an awesome day. My name is Amanda with Simply Flamazing Art and the Creative Course Collab, and I am so excited to be with you here today. This is my first live of 2025, guys. And I'm so out of practice. And I'm like sitting here trying to find myself. Like, Lordy, have mercy. I didn't realize how out of practice I am. Hey Cheryl, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
My Siri thinks her name is Cheryl. Anyway, I'm so excited for this. I am so excited for this patchwork of friendship, patchwork quilting that we're going to be doing. I only saw a few people. I haven't seen everyone today because I do work full time. So I was busy with that. But I'm super excited. And what I want to do with you all today is we're going to paint. And we're going to paint on some fabric. And I just need to organize my little space here for a second because I was literally like throwing stuff over here. I was all confused on my time, which I guess it was good because like I had anyway last minute issues at work, so it was all good. Anyway, hopefully y'all are having a great day. I'm gonna go ahead and get us started. And so what I'm doing is my little quilt piece, my 12 by 12 piece is actually going to be for Leesa Boone. And she gave us, like, you may have seen others show this, I don't know, but we gave each other sort of a thing of our likes and dislikes and all of that. And I have hers here. And one of the things that she had put on hers was her animals and all of her animals that she has, right? And so I also happen to know, because she's a friend of mine, that she has some puppies. And I thought it would be awesome to capture one of the puppies. I happen to know, I think, I saw his name and now it's gone. Rogue, I think, is this little puppy's name. And we're going to capture him today on fabric and get that going. I probably will not finish. Hey Lexi, how are you? I probably will not finish just because I have some embellishing I want to do. I don't know. I'm assuming by this puppy's name that he is a boy. We may not make him be a boy in real life. I also know that she is selling these puppies. She will be finding awesome homes for them. And so she's not keeping any of these puppies. I asked her today, she was talking and I was sneaking in some questions, and she probably knew I was sneaking in some questions. And because I wanted to do one that she was keeping, obviously, if she was going to keep any of them. But it's still nice to have that little benchmark, you know what I'm saying? And so I want to make sure there's something about January on here. I want to make sure there's something about, I already got white. I don't know what I'm doing. Y'all, I'm so busy talking, I don't know what I'm doing. Isn't that, that's not outside the norm for me. Anyway, if y'all are here, say hi. Let me know. Hey, Kelly, how are you, girlfriend? And so... Hey, Jenny and Michelle. Oh, I see y'all now. I see you. So y'all know that it is, hey, Linda, and Simone. Y'all know that's not out of character for me not to talk too much and forget what I'm doing. So anyway, so we're going to paint this cute, adorable little puppy. Now, the first thing I want to do is get down some base coat. And this puppy has a lot of gray, a lot of black and some tan, a little tan in it. So we're going to do what's called some color blocking. And if you were local to me and we do our paint parties, you know I talk about color blocking, and you know I tell you, like, don't even worry about this stage, right? Because this is just getting color down on the canvas. Something close to what is like maybe underlying everything there. And so that's what we're doing. Because I only have 45 minutes, I am going to kind of make some little strokes like hair. So it just shortens my time that I have to work. I would kind of like to get the puppy completely done today and then just add the little extra embellishments that I want to do. She says pink is her favorite color, but she also likes sage green. So like part of me like kind of sees this little puppy as a little troublemaker. And the only reason I say that is because his face is so cute that you just know he's a troublemaker. Because when you're that cute, you get away with a lot. So I'm just saying, when you're that cute and you're a puppy, you get away with a lot. Trust me, I know. I got a bad boy upstairs who gets away with a lot just because he can. But anyway, so this is, I know, right? How cute, right, Lydia? So this is one of her puppies that she just, her one of her adult dogs had. And this is from that litter. And we're just getting color down on here. He'll start to take shape. He's going to look really weird at first. Okay. Trust me. It's all part of the process. And again, if you paint locally with me, you know, you've heard me say this. It's all part of the process. Don't worry about it looking a little weird, especially this early out of the gate. We're not gonna let it worry us, okay? All of this is gonna be that really light part. And so, uh-oh, what happened to me? Did I stop? Oh no, okay, it's just my phone acting so crazy. Hey, B Nim Taylor, how are you? Oh, wait a minute. That might, oh, thank you. I can't wait to see it come to life either. This is my favorite part, especially when I do anything. And I am just using, guys, I am using just regular craft paint. I'm not using any kind of specialty fabric paint. This is just regular Deco Art Americana paint. Okay. It's going to soak up. It's okay. And then once I am happy with it and I have it just the way I want it, I am going to set it in the dryer with heat. And then once it's set with heat, it's not coming out, guys. She can wash it. She can do anything she wants to with it. It's not coming out, guys. It's going to stay. So I'm not a bit concerned about it. And so but there is so much goodness coming in 2025. I am so excited about this. If you are new and this is the first time watching today, This is actually an event that will be happening monthly. And for me, I will be on the second Monday of every month. We will be creating something for a 12 by 12 quilt. Now, what that quilt ends up looking like in the end, it could be that it's put together as a true quilt, or it could be that it's put together as wall art. I don't really know. That's up to whoever, receives them, what they want to do. But that is what its purpose is. And I know this is probably, where's my little remote? I can come a little closer. It's going to look a little weird. And you're going to be like, what is she doing? What is that? A puppy is going to come out of this. I promise you. You will see a puppy before we are done. And I go from 5:45 to 6:30. So y'all help me keep my time too. Hey, Rose, how are you? Hopefully you're doing great. Guys, my name's, if I'm new to you, I would love a like and follow on my page. My name's Amanda. I have Simply Flamazing Art, and I have the Creative Course Collab. And I actually will start tomorrow. It was supposed to start today, but I have my event today, so I didn't do it today. Tomorrow we'll be back with the lunchtime lives, 20 minutes for painting. And we'll be painting 20 minutes a day to become 95% better than when we started. So guys, it's free. You can just join me every day at lunchtime. You can always watch the replays. The replays are there, or will be there on YouTube or on my page here. And then we're going to be working to become 95% better than when we started. And so tomorrow we'll pick that back up, and we will kick off the 2025 with those lives again. It's going to be so much fun. I'm getting in kind of this tannish color around his little face. Now this is a little boy, but part of me is like, we're going to keep him a boy. And then part of me is like, we may add some pink in. We'll see. She said pink is her favorite color, but she also likes some sage green. So we're going to put some sage green in here also. So we'll see. We'll see. Sometimes as I'm doing a painting or something, it just takes on its own little bit of a life, and decides to do its own little thing. And that's okay. Highly encourage that. Because, I'm a firm believer that there are no accidents. And so if something happens, you just are like, okay, no big deal. No biggie. Okay, you start to see the little puppy. Hey, Capri. I know the responsible adult things like work. Every now and then work gets in the way. Although, with those, I often try to do, if I know like I'm going to be in the office, which I have to be in the office some Thursdays. They kind of like for us to be in the office all Thursdays, but they're starting to work on redoing our kind of newer office space already because it's not working how it was envisioned. And so, that happens. And so they're going to be redoing it. And so I will get to stay home a little bit more on Thursdays, at least until that's done. and then go back into the hoteling space again on Thursdays. Yay me. Um, so excited. I can't wait. Um, but anyway, it's better than having to go every day. So you will not hear me complain, not one bit. But even then, like I was saying, I try to do like a faux live. And I tell you if I'm going to be faux live, I tried sneaking it, and I'm not a good sneaker, guys. I'm not one of these people who, well, I don't like people who lie. Number one, and I'm not good at it. So I don't do it well. And so it's just something I just don't do. And because number one, I hate it. And number two, I suck at it. And so, and not to say if you're good at it, you should do it. No, I'm not saying that, but I always get caught. Because I either can't remember what I said, or I mean, just like, the history has proven that it's just not for me, and it's okay because I really don't like it anyway. It's not a, but there are moments when you like would like to just kind of like tell a little white lie, one that's like, well, it wouldn't hurt. Just you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, but then usually, not that I hurt somebody's feelings, but you're like, I wish I could say that I like that, but you could tell in my face that no, not really. Those moments in time. I'm not good at that, so I usually end up telling on myself. So it's just better if I just am like, you know what? Maybe not for you. I like it, but I think there's something better, right? That's always something better to say than to try to fake the, oh, I love it. All right, let's get in some dark so we can start to see like how we're doing here. So one thing, I've been putting in a lot of light and not much dark. And as I put in that light, all that gray that we're seeing is going to get lighter and lighter and lighter as you put in the dark. And so sometimes it gets to a point where you have to start introducing the dark in order to keep your structure that you have going, or B, just to see like your lightness and darkness. Hey D, how are you? Hey Paula, how are you? Yeah, it's no upside, Capri. You're right on that. There's just no upside. And so you're just much better off if you just are like, look, I just don't think that's the dress for you. Or I think we can, do a little bit better here, whatever. And usually that's respected so much more than just saying, oh, it looks awesome on you, or oh, you're doing, yada yada, and it's not as not true, or it could be better. So I'm a firm believer. Just being honest. We're getting it. Starting to see this little puppy come into life. I'm just working in a little shadow area, little darker areas that are around the eyes. This little darker area that is here on its back kind of goes around, then kind of a little bit down on his little bum. Now, it is important to note, like, this is craft paint. Like I said, it's Deco Art Americana paint. It's not, I haven't put anything on this fabric to like prep it for paint. I did not use any kind of fabric mediums or anything like that at all. It's gonna be just fine. It's not gonna wash off. This is gonna be fine just the way it is. You do not need that. It's gonna be just fine. The only thing I need to do with this is to set it once I'm done with the paint, is to set it. And then it'll be fine. Hey, Michelle, good to see you. Yep. It's not like it's going to be worn daily or washed daily or, you know, all that often. It's not needed. And yeah, if it was going to be washed a lot, or if it was going to be worn and it, like you said, flexible, needed to be, or if it was going to stretch, you know, that would be one reason why you would want to use something sort of a fabric medium. But for this, it's not needed. It really is not needed. And so one reason why I used the Deco Art and I did not use like some of my pen tart or some of my other paint is because of the craft paints tend to be a little bit thinner in consistency. So they come off on the fabric easier than like a thicker bodied paint. They actually work with the fabrics a little bit better. And so that's why I chose this over, say, one of my pen tart or like a Liquitex or a golden paint products that I have. And so, I mean, there's things you can get to thin those, but just as easy to use this. So. Look at our puppy coming in there. He's coming in there so cute. He's kind of got a little darker ear over here on this side. So we're going to put some of that darker in there. Yes, they are. They do. They work really well and they're inexpensive. Yes, you set it on in dryer. High heat, no pressing. Yeah, don't press. You could press it. You could use like a heat press. You know, put something over it, heat press it if you had like a, you know, a heat press. But the dryer on high heat works just fine. So, you know, why go messing with it, right? That's my theory. Like, why mess with it? It works fine. I don't need to mess with it. Okay. Looking pretty good. Even if I say so myself. We got a little light spot on the nose, a couple little spots on the nose. Here. Just put a little light spot in there. It doesn't have to be, oh, thank you, Heidi. It doesn't have to be perfect, guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, you want it to be close, but this is more for her just to remember. Like I said, she's not keeping this puppy. And so this is just more for her to remember this time, right? That she got to spend with these special little guys and girls before finding their forever homes. And just a little bit of a remembrance of them. Because that's so important to remember them. And I know she's like, they're my babies. Because I know that's how I would be. I would be like, they're my babies. I think that would be the hardest part for me is I would be thrilled that they had, homes that was going to love them. And oh, I would. But just letting them go would be the hardest part for me. Not letting them go. We're starting to introduce some hair now. And in this lighter part where we had that darker underneath, I'm just going to stick with the white. Because number one, I'm not going to be covering it all up. And it'll peek through. And it'll be just enough peek through that sets off that white hair. And so that lighter hair. It's also going to drop back a little bit. So where we have that gray, there's going to still be some gray. You never have said it. You probably have and just didn't think about it because you've washed them. So if you've washed and dried, then you've set. So yeah, you probably have done it. It's just you didn't intentionally do it. Because like I said, if you have washed and dried, then you've set it. That's why I tell people if they get paint on them at my paint parties, it's like if you want to get paint out of clothing, hand sanitizer. The same thing you use to get it out of your brushes. Well, I mean, you clean your brushes with water and soap and all of that, but sometimes water and soap does not work with paint and cloth. But hand sanitizer will get it out. And so you have a little brush, like a little toothbrush or something like that. You just put that in there. Use it, put the hand sanitizer on the fabric and use the little brush to get down into the fibers. It'll come right out. Unless you have washed it and dried it. If you have washed it and dried it, sorry to say, but you just now have paint on your shirt or whatever it is. But yeah, but usually washing and drying doesn't really get it out. Use straight alcohol. Yeah, you can use straight alcohol. Most people have hand sanitizer if they don't have alcohol. So you can, especially since COVID, we seem to have hand sanitizer anymore, right? In spades, kind of. Oh, I'm loving how our puppy's turning out. He's turning out so cute. What time is it? Okay, 6:13. So I'm probably gonna, well, I'm not gonna stop, obviously, but I want to show you what I'm going to put on in the background. And so I want to introduce some of that. I want to kind of keep working until we can see our structure come in here. On this face here, you can kind of see how that structure is going to come in there. I kind of put this dark in here to kind of separate face from neck. But then I want that hair to kind of eat up some of that. So it doesn't look like this, like he's got like a collar on or anything. I just kind of want it to be more of a shadow of his face. And so I want that to work more as like a little shadow versus the like, okay, we got this dark in there. Because this puppy is really light. He's got a few dark marks, but he's got a lot of white on him. His name is, I think it said it was like Rogue or something like that. I'm like, oh, troublemaker, my favorite. I love puppies that are troublemakers. Lord, did I get one too? Because Kai is nothing but a troublemaker, and he's 3. He just turned 3 in November, and he's starting to. He's actually a good boy. He's starting to get really good. But I tell you what, whew, for those first few months, Lord have mercy. That thing. And to date, he can still be a little hard-headed and a little hard, but he's, starting to. He's at least learning some manners. He's actually turned into be a pretty good little boy, but whoo, he tested me those first few months. Ugh, I tell you what. Don't get me wrong, I loved almost every second of it, but there was a few moments when I was like, "Can I return you to sender?" Like, because yours is bad. And he's always like good far as, I mean, he never chewed on anything or anything like that. He never did anything like that. But just like he learned really quick or really young in life that because I walk him on a leash, I would take him out on a leash because it was winter and all, which was a mistake on my part. But he learned really quick that he could wrap the leash around your legs. Like, like a long line. He could wrap it around your legs, jerk, and basically throw you down. And he got really bad about it to the point where you just had to, like, when you went outside with him, you had to, like, really watch that he wasn't going to throw you down. So he got to be a little brat about it. All right, so she said pink and sage green. She said pink is her favorite color, but that she also liked gold, black, rose gold, and sage green. And so I felt like this puppy being kind of a boy, we would need a little bit of, I'm going to just kind of like finish off this ear here. I don't really know what his ear looks like other than because of the picture I've got. It's a little bit, but I don't have this other dog here. So I'm just going to put a little something, something there, just like, and finish it off. Right. We're just making it up. Like it's going to be something like that. He has an ear there. All right. And then obviously he's not done, but he will be done before obviously he gets sent. And the cool thing is we're going to send these, and then when we receive them, we'll open it up on their live next month. I'll get to open whatever is sent to me, and she'll get this and open it up during her live. And I think that's going to be so much fun. So I'm going to just put a little sage green under him. Okay. This will help pull him out a little bit too. It's also going to make him look like he's probably outside, maybe. We'll see. This is going to help better define. I've got a little dark area there I need to put in for his leg that I missed. We put in his eye, it's going to look a whole lot better. Maybe I'll have time to do that because, you know, get this part in. I don't know what else I'm going to put. So I'm just going to kind of come over here just a little bit with that green. And I like the way it's looking all modeled like that. I like that look. And it kind of gives it like a little vintagey look to it too. So I'm going to keep that. I'm not going to come in and do it solid. I have some idea of putting, y'all tell me about this if y'all like this. I won't have time today, but I have some trim and stuff. Little lace, little lacy, little eyelet. I have some eyelet. I have some lace trim, and I kind of thought about putting that around the edges of this, sewing it on. I have my sewing machine right here. I can sew it on easily enough. You think that would be a good idea? Hey, Judy, how are you? Tell me what y'all think. And I'm kind of thinking of just ending this color like about right there. Something like that. Not going like all the way behind him and stuff. Maybe come in with maybe a little pink or something up there. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Got a few more minutes. Let's see about getting an eyeball in there. Getting his eyes in there maybe. And then I will continue to work on the hair and all of that. Just a little dot of blue. Because he has a very, very light blue eyeball. It's very pretty. He has a very pretty eye. These are Aussies that she has, Australian Shepherds. But this eye kind of really reminds me. I know they do have blue eyes. A good friend of mine, we used to do agility, and in fact, we met when we both had puppies. When I had Cody, and she had gotten Lizzie. Lizzie was an Australian Shepherd that looked very much like this one. Had a lot of that blue myrtle in her. Black and white check or polka dots. Oh, that would be cute too. Yeah, I have to look, see what I have. And she had blue eyes like these. She was so beautiful. She was Cody's girlfriend. Cody and her, they loved each other from day one. And then we did agility together. And we traveled together. They had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun, and they had a lot of fun. And so we had a lot of fun together. But, they're both gone now, sad to say, but they lived long lives, and they had so much fun together. I'm trying to remember. Oh, Lydia is up after me. All you'll have to do is if you're in the, Crafty Bunch, which if you're not and you're on my page, go over, join the Crafty Bunch. It's free. If you haven't joined before, it's free to join. Join the Crafty Bunch and um you can see the rest of the presenters. I think it goes like into the evening hours and it's like 9 something when the last presenter goes. So I think like 9 um 9:15, 9 something like that when the last presenter goes. So definitely go in the Crafty Bunch and watch from there and watch the other presenters because I'm sure they're going to be presenting or creating some amazing pieces. I can't wait to see what they do. And I'm going to go back and watch some of the ones I missed today already who have gone before me on replay and see what they have done. But as I work on getting this little guy finished up, he's got a lot of hair that needs to come on him though. He's got some more layers, a few more layers. And so quite a bit actually. This is just kind of like the start. That nose looks a little bit offset. I think it's that right there that's bothering me. We're going to cover that up. The beauty of acrylic paint. If you don't like something, you can quickly just cover it right up and get rid of it. And it just be gone. Be gone. Something with this eye I'm not liking. It looks too human eye. Like I did it too much like a human's eye, not like a dog's eye. When I came in with that black. Too much of a human eye. Anyway, got a few more minutes with me. I'm gonna have to introduce a little bit of a darker brown over here because he's got a little darker brown over here. So I'm gonna go grab a little darker brown and introduce a little more darker brown over in this part of his face. Needs to be a little bit darker. It's got a little dark brown in there. But it's starting to come. Anyway, I will take a picture and post it. It's not like it's a secret, right? Because I've been doing it live and now she could choose not to look, but I know that would be hard not to see. And at the same time, like part of me is like, well, don't watch the one who's going to be creating for you. But yeah, at the same time, I'm like, but I want to see because I've been so excited about this, looking forward to this, wanting to see, right? So y'all tell me, would you look and see what is being created for you, or would you just like wait to see when you got it and let it be a big surprise? Y'all tell me. And then I have to look and see on the schedule like who's creating for me and then not watch that person's live if I'm going to let it be a secret. So y'all tell me, secret? Yes. Yeah, Liddy. Hey, Brenda, thank you. I would look. Brenda's like, I would look. Linda, is your yes meaning you would look? Brenda, you snuck in. I didn't see you. Maybe you said hi and I missed your comment. But I hope you're having a good day. Our 20-minute lives start tomorrow. I was going to start them today, and then I realized, oh, wait a minute. This is my event, and I'm going to be painting. So let's just hold off and do it now. But our 20-minute lives start tomorrow. So he's got another couple layers of hair to go yet. And I've got to work in a little darker over here on this side. A little darker. But at least you can kind of see structure right now. I've got a little structure issue going right here on this little side of his face. But you can kind of see his structure in there. Got a little, work this little eye a little bit more. His eyes look a little too human shape eyes. So I've got to work those a little bit more to get the shape I want and all of that. So I got a little more work on that, but I'm off and Lydia is up next. Y'all refresh in the Crafty Bunch and find her, and I will see you all later. Bye.